Dan.
What do you want? What do you want?
I can convince you.
Dude, you can't. There's nothing to convince me. Like, I think they're really, really good. Like, I think they're, like, amazing. If not amazing, but, like, they're...
I'm going to stay on a little bit and just booze in game. I don't know what your plan is.
I gotta be up in, like, 6 hours. But I'm off Sunday, so I will be doing that tomorrow night. But
I just, like, don't understand why people don't see...
Dude, no one doesn't see it. We think they're good. Dude, that was completely different. You just said it yourself. They had a top 17 player of all time. Like, Luka's gonna be there, but it's still too early. Everything is too early. Like, you just already... Not everybody else on the team has. Like, Seth Curry, like, Boban, like, all the...
Porzingis has been playing professional since he was 17.
And Kristaps Porzingis has never been in the playoffs.
Okay. I mean, dude, the guy was dropping 50 fantasy points.
Dude, that doesn't... Petrus, that doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say this. To your point, I do agree where you're saying the regular season doesn't matter. I would agree with that in the past. The way that the NBA is now is that there's I'd say, 10 teams with at least 2 superstars, what I consider superstars in the spectrum of the NBA, on each of these teams. Those teams were playing competitively every single time they faced off. Or what we would look at is LeBron on the...
What's your proof of this? This is just your opinion.
What are you talking about, Griggs? What do you think I did with that? I was watching replays of the NBA because I was...
Petrus. The regular season does not matter in any way, shape, or form.
So here's my question. Do you think, because you seem very set on the Lakers.
I'm not set on the Lakers at all. I'm not set on the Lakers. I can see teams. I'm just saying, like, you're like just telling me the Mavs are winning the finals. Like, what? Like, yeah, like, what?
There's no home court advantage.
Okay.
In this playoff, there's no home court advantage.
Everything you're saying is just playing into the Lakers, too. Like, everything you're... Okay.
Oh, LeBron feeds off of the crowd. Oh, are you kidding me? When he's at home and he just gets, like, people going nuts, or people, like, screaming at him, he loves it.
I mean, LeBron's best playoff games have been on the road.
Like I said, he feeds off of the noise. I said he feeds off of it at home, and I said he feeds off of the noise away. Like, he loves it. He gets that energy, gets that jacked up. It's going to be dead silent.
So now you're just also making an assumption that everybody on the Mavs just doesn't feed off of it. Where did you get this information from?
Why am I taking that assumption?
Yeah. Well, why is it just...
Because
they played in Europe.
Team are used to...
Well, what that doesn't. They still had fans, dude. Kristaps Porzingis played in the biggest market in basketball.
And the biggest market in basketball when the team was dead.
But it
was horrible.
Okay.
And we were having a hard time. Come on. I'm just saying that's another variable that really changes the...
I mean, I don't know how else to... I mean, you're just, like, telling me something that's unrealistic, or more, not really that likely, and then just, like, saying I'm wrong. Like, okay, you're right. They're going to win, man. Like, they're going to win the finals. Like, they're not. They're not. Okay, then you're... okay.
Maybe the Clippers.
Okay.
I think the Clippers have a much better chance of winning the finals. And that's not take anything away from LeBron or AD. I just think the Clippers are... Whatever
you think.
You can throw so many different scenarios at them.
I think the experts know what they're talking about, Petrus. What is yours? What is yours? Yours is human eye test. Yours is just actually assumptions, assuming that the
Let me point something. Can I talk to you about the eye test? About something about the eye test?
It's the stupidest thing in the world.
No, it's not. 4 years ago, there was a man who had $1,000 on Leicester City who was dead last.
Yes, dude, and they won the league. I know the whole story.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So he got lucky. So it was just it was just a one.
How was that luck?
You just said it yourself that Petrus, you okay.
No, I'm saying he saw something that everybody else did.
So you don't think that he got okay.
That team was predicted to finish dead last. He bet $1,000 on them. This was not a rich man. They interviewed him afterwards.
He just got lucky. He just got lucky, man. It's luck.
People don't get lucky.
That's exactly what that is.
Not an English term. No, it's not. That means like there's other fundamentals of the game besides looking at like superstars and saying that they're
Petrus, I'm aware. I'm
in the playoffs, drop 40, 10, and 10 every single game.
I'm done with this conversation, dude. I'm done.
AD's gonna drop 40, 10. Like we know they're going to put up 80 points a game.
Whatever you say, bud.
Where are the other, 30 points?
Whatever you say.
Alex Caruso?
Alex Caruso, Danny Green, Kyle Kuzma, and J.R. Smith is where 30 points come from. Okay. Dude, you're arguing Seth Curry. What are you talking about?
He played the entire season this year.
So what? What has Seth Curry been in the play? Petrus, you're just like, you're right. They're going to win. Seth Curry is going to go off. Like, you're right, man.
He's not going to go off.
There's no convincing you otherwise. You're just like telling me a team with 4,000, like plus 4. You're right, man. You're right.
I just want you to get in on the money.
You're wrong. They're not going to win. There's no money to get in on. They're not winning the finals. Just like the Seahawks were. You were wrong about that one. You're wrong about this one. I'm sorry. I don't care. They lost. They lost. It doesn't matter. This isn't checkers. This isn't horseshoes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much they lose by. It's not like the bettor's going to be like, oh, well, they barely lost, so it's okay that you lost your money. Like, who cares? They lost. Who cares? You think the Falcons like, we barely lost though, so it's okay. That they fucking lost. Who gives a fuck? I don't care if the Mavericks go to Game 7 of the fucking Western Conference Finals and lose by 1 point on a buzzer beater. They lost. Like, the point is they didn't win the finals, and my point is they're not going to win the finals. They're not going to. Like,
can I just, will you?
Yes, I told you I think they're very good and I like them a lot. And I think they will eventually win 100%. I just don't think this year. They're too young. And the one main reason I don't is because for once in his life, LeBron's rested in a playoffs. LeBron has more minutes played. LeBron has like so many minutes played in the last whatever chunk of years you want to.
You don't have to argue with LeBron.
But not even him. I don't even think the Lakers are. I think the Clippers are amazing. I think the Bucks are amazing. I think the Heat. Could be. I think the Heat. For some, the Heat and the Mavericks won't play in the finals. But even like if they two played, I think the Heat could be. Like I think there's a lot of good teams, and I think the Mavericks are very, very good too. Like I think they're amazing. Like they're very good. I just don't. Like if the Mavericks were in the East, I would be having a whole different conversation with you. I would be saying like they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and if they get out of the Eastern Conference Finals, they have a chance. But like they have to go through like the Jazz, the Nuggets, the Rockets. Not every team, but just in general.
You think I put all my money on the Bucks?
I mean, I think the Bucks are really.
To be honest with you.
I honestly, sadly enough, don't think the Lakers are going to win for that same reason. The West is just so hard, and like it's just a weird year. But again, the problem is though, this is also like one of the years where AD and LeBron and everyone this is out of any year ever, this is the one year where you don't need to bench as much because everyone's rested. Like LeBron isn't like no one's tired. LeBron's going to be able to play 40 minutes a game without being tired at all. Everyone is what I'm saying. So, like, it's just a weird year. Like, everyone is.
I guess me and you kind of have a very different opinion on that because we have the different opinion, but the same opinion on LeBron. I already know what is coming. every single game.
But you don't, though. There's a whole different factor. You don't, though. There's a difference between...
Griggs, I could see him scoring, and I'm dead serious when I'm saying that. I could see him averaging...
I'm talking about defense. I'm talking about defense. I'm not even talking about... I'm talking about defense. I don't care about offense. I know he's going to score on offense. I'm talking about him coming down the court and taking in and having Luka right in front of him and, like, saying, like, I'm going to guard you. Like, I'm going to guard you. Like, I'm not tired. Like, you're going to have, like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about LeBron, like...
Sneaky little Euro.
I'm not just saying Luka. I'm just saying in general. But I also, like I said, the Clippers are amazing, dude. The Bucks are amazing. The Rockets are good. The Rockets, if the Rockets have a nutso series and it's like one of a series for like history, and they shoot 52% from 3-point in the series, they're gonna beat anybody. They won't lose. Like, anything could happen.
I was a proponent about the Rockets for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like. It's not like. It is, I mean, crazier things have happened. I'm not saying they're winning the finals, but I'm saying they could beat the Lakers in a series. They could beat the Clippers somehow. If they shoot lights out from 3, like...
Oh, you're saying it like a serious team in a series.
Yeah, like this first series of the playoffs, they could just knock someone out. Like, anything could happen. Like, I'm not, like... It's a weird year because, like, no one's injured, really. Like, there's not, like, we're, like, going into the playoffs and it's like, like... That's what I'm saying. So I have no... So... That's my point. So, like, I have no idea. It's a different year. Like, last year, you're like, oh, like, the Warriors, like, have been hurt, like, this and that. Like, it's just different when the season's been being played. Like, we haven't even watched these teams play. Like, we've seen them play already, but, like, dude, they haven't played. Like, they're just all it's just a weird year. So, like, it is, like, I don't know what's going to happen. That makes this all even, like, harder, too. Is this the most, what the fuck is, like...
I think this is, like, might be the most insane, like, sporting event we ever.
And it could give the Mavs, like, I don't know.
Every team in the West.
Like I said.
76.
Exactly. My point. That's my point. Like, that's why I'm saying the Mavs, like, could win. But to say, like, they're gonna win, like, I could see, like, if you told me right now the 76ers were gonna be in the finals, I would be like, oh, I could see that.
I'm just basing it off of this. When I look at a team like the Lakers, I look at a team like the Clippers, they rely so heavily on. I'll use the Clippers. They rely so heavily on Kawhi Leonard, Montrezl Harrell, and Lou Williams to perform. I don't even consider Paul George.
Okay, and who do the Mavericks rely on? You just named 3 people.
No. That's my point. The Mavericks have a very dispersed offense. It's not that these people.
But they don't, Petrus.
Let me finish. I'm not saying that these people are going to go out there and drop 20 points a game, but when your good shooters have goal streaks, they have enough shooters on their team that can cover in the meantime. That's what I...
But the Clippers have better role players, dude.
Yes, they do. They have really...
So they have better role players and they have better stars. So what?
I consider them. They should be starters. Doc Rivers.
So you'd rather have the Maverick? You'd rather have what the Mavericks have than what the Clippers? I don't understand what you're saying though. Like, why would you rather have what the I would take the. What do you mean? I would want Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell, Jeff Green, all those people over. Why the fuck would you? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I'm not saying, like, yeah, what you're saying is true, but okay, but the Clippers are still better. Like, those players are better. Like, you're just, like, those players are better. Like, yeah, Seth Curry can shoot well, but I'd rather have Lou Williams. Like,
I'm not even really referring to Seth Curry. I just think he's going to go in there.
Okay, I'd rather have Lou Williams than Tim Hardaway.
I think Lou Williams, I consider, honestly, the second best player.
Okay, but so... I think you're just being very biased here towards the Mavericks. Like, I think you're being a little, like, hyping them up a little too much. Now, I think you're just going a little too much.
Obviously, let me say. Obviously, I know that the Mavs, this is tough, but I firmly believe in my heart they are going to win. But let me, to your point, say this. I do think the Lakers are better. I do think the Clippers are, like, both overall better teams. I think the Jazz, the Jazz and the Mavericks are tied. And I think the Jazz, Mavericks, and Nuggets are all tied in terms of, like, they could be a 3, 4, 5. I don't know why the Rockets think with the way that the West is built and all the Mavs really have to do is beat one of the big two teams. I think they're gonna, because I think either the Lakers or the Clippers shockingly lose to a team that they shouldn't lose to. So if the Mavs can beat one of those two teams, I think they get to the Western Conference Finals, and I think they can beat whoever the other shitter is.
You're nuts, man. You're nuts, man. You're just pulling shit. Crazy shit.
I mean, we're going to start pulling out statistics already. But you don't apparently like to none of the 82 games in the regular. I mean, obviously that's what none of the games in the regular. That's not being rude.
I mean, I'm just done arguing because you're just being like really biased. Like, just you're arguing with me that a team that nobody believes is gonna win. You're just telling me that I'm like wrong for thinking that they're not gonna win. You are the one that's wrong here.
No, I didn't say that you were wrong. I just am very confident. I literally told you. I think are better. I came out and said that.
All right, well, best of luck to you and your money.
Now, who will actually win? The Bucks.
You just said the Mavericks. You're just like, what do you mean? You're just literally like you're like throwing out like numbers like you're an analyst, like telling me the Mavericks are gonna win. So like all these numbers, apparently these other analysts are just bypassing when they make these odds, and when they
suck off LeBron.
Do you see, like, that's not even an argument. That's not even what you're saying. Give me a real argument. Like, makes sense. Why are the analysts not seeing what you're seeing then? Because I don't think they. No, what I think is you're trying to do.
Okay, hold on. That's your problem. You asked me to make an argument and then you cut me off. But go ahead.
All right, make it. Why do the analysts not see what you see?
Because I think that they are in complete agreement with you in the sense that everybody's rested right now and that players are going to be able to play the whole time. Now, I'm just saying what happened in a 7-game series, like you had mentioned with the Rockets. If one of these teams goes off and for a couple games, the star players are cold. They don't have besides the Clippers
and the Jazz and the Nuggets also have great benches and great depth.
The Jazz do not have Nuggets.
The Jazz don't have good depth. You're telling me the Jazz? I don't think that to be true at all.
No, I think the Jazz are good. I just don't think they have good depth. I don't know. Really just Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, and Mike Conley, which is insane.
And then they have that Bogdanovich guy, Jordan Clarkson, Joe Ingles, who's.
Okay, anytime I bring up Boban Marjanovic, you laugh at me. But you're gonna bring up the other stinker.
Did you see Bogdan's averaging 20 points this year, dude, and he's shooting 45% from the field. What are you saying?
I did not know he was averaging 20 points.
He's averaging 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He's shooting 40. Yeah, he's amazing.
Really shooting 20? He's shooting
44.47 from field goal and 41.4 from 3, 90.3 from the free throw, and his efficiency is 54.8.
I might throw on the Jazz. I was already considering it.
This team is very deep. They have Emmanuel Mudiay too. Like, this team is deep as well. Like,
but the 20-40.
see, and you're saying stuff about Emmanuel Mudiay, and the man's averaging 11 points, shooting 47.1% from the field. Like, that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna talk and get into stats, like
okay,
these.
Then don't make fun of the fact that Steph Curry.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. If we're gonna say these stats matter, then I'm gonna like go look up these players too that are like doing.
You're making fun of it.
Because I don't think it I'm not saying I don't think it matters, but I'm saying like there's a reason people don't think the Mavs are gonna win. Like, there's a reason for that. It's not just because they just don't like Euros. It's like there's a reason for that. Well, I'm just saying though, there's a reason.
I think everybody sees what you see in terms of
No, that's what I think. No, I think that's what the normal people see. I think the analysts see the smart stuff because that's what their job is. Like, and I'm talking the smart ones, not the dumb ones. I'm talking about like the people that we like, not just like random idiots. The normal general public sees what we see, just like, oh yeah, the Lakers, LeBron and AD, they're gonna win it all. Like the fact that you're saying like the Philadelphia 76ers could win it, that's like stuff that like the normal person wouldn't see.
I mean, if you want my honest opinion, I just, like, you know me, I'm just saying, like, I just firmly believe in my mind the Mavs are going to win just because I feel like with the amount of players that they have scoring, the amount of points they do, and how dispersed the scoring is, how deep the bench is, I see a very strong chance. But I do agree with you that the Clippers have a better bench, but they also are stuck in the same position that the Mavs are, where they're going to get beat up whoever they play in the first series. It doesn't matter if they 4-0 somebody, it's the Western Conference, it's strongest. They're going to be struggling. I don't know what the second.
Okay, and that's all true, but then so are the Mavs, and the Clippers have better players. So then why would you pick the Mavs? So that's my point. So right there, the Clippers win.
Why would I pick the Mavs?
Yeah, you just said yourself the Clippers have better players.
Because I'm taking the assumption that either the Clippers or the Lakers, I don't know which one of the two teams is going to be, I think is going to shockingly get beat in the first game.
So even if they get beat, then the Mavs still have to beat the Clippers.
Yes. Okay. Yes. And I think that the Mavs.
I mean, this is just a lot of assumptions. This is a lot. This is just a lot you have to reach for.
Everything's assumptions. That's what everybody. I mean, that's what all the analysts.
But our assumptions are that the Lakers or the Clippers just have to do business and win. Your assumptions is that the Mavericks need a team to lose for them to win. Like that's where. It means that the team is not good enough to win. You need another team to lose. You're scared of teams. You're not confident enough. You're scared of teams. I'm not scared of anybody with the Lakers. They could. I mean,
if they have to play both of them. I don't think they'll be able to do it. But I don't think also if the Lakers had to play the Mavs and the Clippers, the Lakers would come out. That's like a three-way swing if those three all had to play. Or if they had to play. You see what I'm saying? I see what you're saying. But I don't know. I guess there's no way to point it out. I just base it pretty much off of offensive efficiency. They have 3 7-footers, one who's huge, one who can.
One of them who's terrible. Like Boban isn't good.
He's not good, but he's a big guy.
So is JaVale McGee, dude. Like what? But you can't just say that. You can't say, oh, JaVale McGee's.
He's like 70 years old.
You just said it's a body. You just like.
You're right. That's why they're good on defense. Actually, no. Take that back. I agree with you. You're right. Just to have him on defense.
Let me just tell you something really fast, and I know you're not going to care, but I just want to say this before. Okay, all right. JaVale McGee right now this season, really fast, is averaging, Ty, I want you to listen to this too. He's shooting 64% from the field, and he's shooting 50% from three. He's averaging 6.8 points and 6.8 rebounds. Boban is averaging 6.3 points, less rebounds at 4.1, less assists, shooting 26 points. But you just laughed at Magellan. Okay, they're not though. I'm not. These stats are telling me that JaVale McGee. No, you were saying you were wrong to say that JaVale McGee doesn't matter. My point is your reasoning that they're going to be good is because of Boban. Like that's another reasoning. But then you're saying the Lakers don't have role players. But then I'm just telling you JaVale McGee's better than Boban. So that's another player they have better. Like I just don't know. Like you just.
And JaVale McGee's a starter though. Boban comes off.
Boban can't even play long enough because the man's out of shape. The man gets winded too. Okay, so even then, Boban and JaVale are washes. So that just again helps the Lakers because that was one of your players. Okay, so that was one of your players that was going to benefit them. So now that's one less player they have. And that was one of your big points for them. Like I'm just saying, I think you're overhyping some of them too. Like I think you're just like thinking like Boban's gonna dominate.
Do you think that I like because we talk about Boban so much that I think.
Yes, I think you think that these people are amazing that aren't, like Boban.
I don't think they're amazing. They're just very evenly dispersed. The 10th guy, like their 5th guy off the bench, is still at. That's pretty incredible if you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but in the playoffs, that doesn't matter. There's going to be 6 people playing, man. There ain't going to be the 8th person. I don't care who the 8th person is. Like, there ain't going to be 8 people that matter, especially when everybody's rested. So do I.
I need Luka to just bury your fucking ass into the ground.
Yeah.
All right. What game are we playing? Oh, here, I'll just.
Good.
740. I just got a match on Tinder, so some chick's probably drunk swiping right now.
I don't think the Lakers are going to win it.
Neither do I. Oh, yeah, they're not.
But I think the Lakers have a better chance than the Mavericks.
Realistically, I think it's going to be Clippers, Bucks, or Jazz, Bucks. But I think
you just love doing these weird things. You love being hipsterish. You love going against the public. He loves going against the public. Now he's like now the Jazz are going to be in there.